where's your wife at? She my favorite on the show. Go find her then. Shit, where Tisha at? Tisha getting pampered. Yesterday's her birthday.
Let me check my goddamn.
Right. Because I know I got a private investigator following her little cheating ass. So I'm gonna find out because she wanna. Tisha ain't the kind of person that be sitting there taking that shit. She wanna just get back. She wanna cheat back. So I gotta watch her.
This isn't just another argument on love and marriage. Huntsville, this is a big revelation. Marsau Scott just exposed Kimmie, and what he revealed has everyone talking. For months, people have been whispering about tension between Marsau and Kimmie, but now the truth is out, and it's way deeper than anyone expected. So what did he say? Why is Kimmie in the middle of all this? And could this change everything we thought we knew about their relationship? Let's break it all down.
Newly single.
Yes.
Have you tried women?
I've never been with a woman before.
They're all right.
Are you for real?
Have you tried this woman? She's all
like a bad job.
Have you tried this woman?
So wait, so you think the missing piece of my life is maybe I should start dating women just to see how it is?
I think that if you date women and you see how it is, Carlos, I think you might just like it. I think you might get delivered.
Before we dive into Marsau's shocking confession, we need to go back to where it all started. For weeks, there have been whispers about Kimmie and her role in the ongoing drama. Fans noticed tension building, but no one knew exactly what was going on until now. Some believed Kimmie was hiding something, while others thought she was being unfairly blamed. She's always been seen as the voice of reason on love and marriage. Huntsville, but lately that reputation has been questioned. Viewers started picking up on little things, side comments, body language, and how other cast members reacted to her. It made people wonder, is Kimmie involved in more drama than she's letting on? The rumors really took off when Kimmie got caught in the middle of multiple feuds. Some thought she was playing both sides, keeping the peace while also holding on to key information that could shake things up. Others felt she was being dragged into conflicts that had nothing to do with her. Either way, fans couldn't ignore how certain cast members seemed to subtly call her out without saying her name. And then Marsau stepped in with receipts that no one saw coming. In a moment that left fans speechless, he spilled the tea, and it was brutal. He didn't just hint at drama, he went all in. Marsau claimed there's been a behind-the-scenes narrative no one has been talking about until now. According to him, Kimmie hasn't been as neutral as she wants people to believe. He suggested she's played a bigger role in the conflicts than she lets on, and that her so-called peacemaker role might not be as genuine as it seems. The biggest shock: Marsau revealed that Kimmie may have been keeping information from some people while sharing it with others. If true, that means she's been controlling the drama in a way that benefits her. He even hinted that some of the issues she's facing now are because of past decisions coming back to haunt her. The reaction was immediate. Some fans called Marsau out for being messy, while others said he was just telling the truth and exposing a side of Kimmie that people didn't want to see. The debate quickly took over social media, with fans choosing sides and dissecting every word he said. But the real question is, how much of this is fact, and how much is Marsau twisting the story in his favor? Because once we hear Kimmie's side, things get even more complicated.
Stop with the dumb I'm saying if you think it, say it. We don't have to pussyfoot around with it and play with it and, go to person. Say it.
From struggles in her marriage to personal battles, Kimmie has been through a lot. And now, with Marsau's claims, she's being painted as the villain. But is that really fair? Kimmie has always been seen as one of the more level-headed cast members, someone who avoids drama instead of fueling it. But lately, she's been pulled into chaos from all sides. Not only has she been dealing with tension in her marriage, but now she's facing whispers about her loyalty, past conflicts, and Marsau's public accusations. So far, Kimmie has stayed quiet about the rumors. She hasn't directly responded to Marsau's comments, but sources close to her say she's devastated. After all, this isn't just fan speculation, it's someone she knows personally putting her on blast. And that makes it hurt even more. But here's where things get complicated. While some believe Kimmie is the real victim, others think her silence speaks volumes. If Marsau's claims were completely false, why hasn't she shut them down? Could there be some truth to what he's saying? Or is Kimmie just trying to take the high road and avoid making things worse? And perhaps the biggest question, why did Marsau choose now to air all of this out? If these issues had been building for a while, why bring them up so publicly at this moment? Could there be another motive behind his decision? Then, things escalated even further. It didn't take long for the rest of the Love and Marriage Huntsville cast to react. Some backed Marsau while others immediately defended Kimmie, making the divide even messier. One of the most vocal critics, Melody Holt, and when she spoke up, she didn't hold back. Melody and Kimmie have had their ups and downs, but this time, Melody made it clear she wasn't okay with how Marsau handled things. She called him out for stirring up unnecessary drama and questioned why he felt the need to throw Kimmie under the bus. According to Melody, this wasn't just about telling the truth. It was about Marsau trying to shift blame and control the narrative. Meanwhile, fans were just as divided. Social media exploded with opinions. Some accused Marsau of deflecting from his own issues by putting the spotlight on Kimmie. Others believed he was finally exposing something that needed to be said. Either way, the controversy was impossible to ignore, but just when it seemed like things couldn't get worse, OWN Network stepped in, and what they did next, it changed everything.
I think somehow me going to talk to him about something is going to be a wake-up call.
Here's what I realized, all right? When the stories don't line up, you don't got all the information. You're giving this guy that doesn't want to be emotional, this guy that doesn't want to be affected by losing his family. And the truth is, all I see is a guy who's in love and lost the love of his life and his family. So please, if you want a level of respect to exchange both ways, do me this favor, all right? You can say I'd rather not say, hey, that's none of your business. But a bald-faced lie to me, all right?
What's the lie? That I'm in.
The backlash against Marsau's comments wasn't just loud, it was impossible to ignore. Fans flooded social media demanding answers, and eventually even OWN Network had to step in. Under intense pressure, the network released a statement addressing the controversy. But instead of clearing things up, it only raised more questions. OWN didn't take sides, but they did acknowledge the heated debate surrounding Marsau's words and Kimmie's situation. Some fans felt the response was too neutral, while others believed it was a calculated move to keep the drama alive. One thing was certain, OWN was paying attention. Soon, rumors started swirling that producers were considering changes to the show. Would Marsau face consequences? Would Kimmie get more space to share her side of the story? The uncertainty only fueled more speculation, but while the network stayed cautious, Marsau did the opposite. Instead of apologizing or backtracking, he doubled down. He insisted that everything he said was true and that he wasn't responsible for how people interpreted it. And then he made things even messier. In a recent interview, Marsau hinted that there was even more to the story, suggesting that what he revealed was just the tip of the iceberg. Fans went into a frenzy, wondering what else he could possibly have to say. But in all this chaos, the biggest question remains, where does this leave Kimmie? So far, she hasn't made any public moves to respond. Some believe she's handling things privately, while others think she's waiting for the right moment to speak her truth. But with the pressure mounting, can she stay silent much longer? And maybe the bigger issue, what does this mean for the future of Love and Marriage Huntsville? Because if you think this drama is over, think again. There's one last twist that no one saw coming.
Depression, and people are talking about, oh my God, it's a bad problem running rampant. And here's the reason why it's running rampant, right? It's because we don't know what it really is.
Just when fans thought they had it all figured out, another bombshell dropped. A new report claims that a third party may have been involved in the drama all along. Whether it's a new cast member, someone from the crew, or even a past figure returning, this changes everything. Suddenly, Marsau's comments don't seem so random anymore. Was he truly exposing Kimmie, or was he trying to get ahead of a much bigger revelation? And why is this new information coming out now? Could Marsau's confession have been part of a larger storyline, or was Kimmie unfairly dragged into something beyond her control? At this point, Love and Marriage Huntsville may never be the same. Some fans think this could completely shift the show's dynamic, especially if OWN decides to shake up the cast or change how certain storylines play out. Could there be firings? Will new alliances form? No matter what happens next, one thing is certain, this situation isn't going away anytime soon. Will Marsau be forced to face the consequences of his words? Or will Kimmie finally break her silence and have the final say? With so many moving pieces, it's impossible to predict what comes next. But one thing's for sure, This story is far from over. Now, I want to hear from you. Did Marsau go too far, or was he just keeping it real? Should Kimmie respond, or is silence the best move? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next update.